Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Clemson Tigers. Restay the state of call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for room. It's Hall. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Short hands, it's Brown. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running into the open space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The RPO, it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Quarterback making adjustments. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I can't think of one single explanation that would suffice for taking a delay of game penalty there. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from... Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. There he goes. 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, UNC! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Send out the offense to go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to... guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his big tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught on the left side by Wesco. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Moore. On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Denson. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have... Makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ball game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snagged out of the air. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hard running there. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. On target.
The first down pass complete to Ryan. Gain of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to run for it. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. And the Tar Heels need to pick it up on fourth down. Keeps it on the draw. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a design run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in with one hand.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Those tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the left. Maybe some room here. He's finally stopped by the defense, makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be third down and the clock's running. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And it's the Hoosiers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now the toss. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Clemson will send the punt team out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Going with the ground game left. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab on 3rd. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Clemson is quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the catch. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's Edwards. The short hands, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
So the final period starts with a second down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, and get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Back to pass. Unleashes it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Some fresh air. He's past the 30. Could be an alley. He's at the 30. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Carolina offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. The screen, and watch out. Strong, firm tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, this has been a defensive war. We're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense in press coverage. Running inside. It's Hall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it to Johnson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels! He got a step and just dusted the field. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Might be calling a hot route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Punt is on its way. Makes the grab close to the logo. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, UNC. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A designed run for the quarterback.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. The holder will find his spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. He's got it! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.